All right, viewers, let's quickly move on in the news bulletin. Now, Twitter India locked apparently certain accounts, one of Rahul Gandhi temporarily and the other of other Congress leaders. Apparently, even the Congress handle was locked for a brief time. All of this because Rahul Gandhi, the Congress handle, and some other Congress leaders had tweeted out the image of the parents of the Delhi gang rape victim. Now, the Congress says this is selective. Why so? Take a look.
Rahul Gandhi's Twitter account temporarily suspended. Congress official account locked. So were the handles of many other Congress leaders. The fallout of Rahul Gandhi tweeting pictures revealing identity of a 9-year-old Dalit rape victim. And Congress official handle and netas sharing the same tweet. Enough for a full-blown political attack by the main opposition, which claimed the microblogging site is acting at the behest of ruling BJP to muzzle its voice. Congress cried witch hunt, claiming several BJP-linked handles and institutions had tweeted the same images, yet escaped the axe.
The National Commission for Scheduled Caste went there on 2nd August. They put their picture. The members of National Commission for Scheduled Caste put their pictures on 3rd August. Rahul Gandhi ji only went there on 4th August, 2 days thereafter. Why did Twitter not take any action or government not take any action against National Commission for Scheduled Caste? The truth is, this is a demand for justice for a Dalit girl. Government is trying to suppress it by pressurizing Twitter.
That same photograph, the parents' photograph, has been put out by the National Scheduled Caste Commission and then the BJP ex-MP. Why the double standard from a neutral platform like Twitter? It affects its credibility.
The microblogging site was quick to rubbish the charges. In an official statement, Twitter said that the tweets by Congress leaders was in violation of its policy and rules. It said the action was enforced judiciously and impartially for everyone. Twitter added that it has acted against several hundred handles after a complaint filed by child rights panel NCPCR. The BJP too lashed out at the Congress, accusing it of hypocrisy and double standards.
जब बीजेपी के नेताओं के ट्विटर अकाउंट ब्लॉक किए जाते थे या रोके जाते थे तो उनके प्रवक्ता कौन थे? ये कांग्रेस के बड़े बड़े नेता उनके प्रवक्ता बन के सामने आ जाते थे. अब क्या हो गया भैया?
So is this just action by Twitter or political vendetta? And amid the dying of the 9-year-old victim seems to have been forgotten at the altar of politics. Bureau Report, India Today.
Viewers, let's get you the latest now in the landslide in Kinnaur. While the fatalities keep rising, it's a race against time for the authorities in the Saving Lives mission. Briefly, it was halted because rocks were still rolling down.
These images tell the tale of an insurmountable tragedy in the hills. And under all these piles of earth and boulders, people are trapped after a massive landslide on the highway. Rescue teams are working round the clock to save lives. Every passing hour is full of anxiety for families whose loved ones are trapped under several feet of debris. Their hopes to see their loved ones alive is slowly fading away.
अभी 17 लोग अंदेशा है कि जो नाले में जो सड़क से नीचे उसमें दबे होने का अंदेशा है क्योंकि काफ़ी बड़े एरिया में जो है ये डेब्रिस फैला हुआ है बस का तो अभी बहुत मुश्किल है कि कितना समय लगेगा ये बताने में कि कैसे निकाल पाएंगे इसको.
NDRF, ITBP and Army are on ground to extricate the trapped from the rubble. But the rescue operation is proving to be a strenuous task due to several factors beyond the control of the administration.
You can see visuals just down there. Almost about 300 people from the different teams are working in search operation and rescue operation. You can see the river Satluj. So this was a absolutely different operation which was done by ITBP, SDRF and local government of Himachal. And right now many people and many teams are working on the same situation.
Over a dozen people have lost their lives and several are still missing. Rescue and relief operation has been hindered multiple times due to boulders falling down the valley from uphill.
मेरा बेटा श्री भूपेंद्र सिंह,
कितनी उम्र थी इसकी?
29।
तो वो बस में कर जा रहा था?
यहाँ से जो है सुबह जो है भावनगर गया था, फिर भावनगर से जो वापिस घर चौरा आ रहा था।
तो अभी तक कोई जानकारी नहीं मिली?
जानकारी नहीं है जी।
Chief Minister Jairam Thakur visited the Kinnaur landslide site and reviewed the measures taken to rescue the stranded.
यहाँ जो सर्च ऑपरेशन में अभी लोग लगे हैं, हमारे जो एनडीआरएफ के, आईटीबीपी के सब लोग लगे हैं और कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि जितनी जल्दी हम जो है वो एक एक आदमी जो उसमें बस में बैठा था उनको जिस भी रूप में होंगे उनको रिकवर करें।
Monsoons have unleashed havoc in Himachal and neighbouring Uttarakhand with a series of landslides claiming lives, and the focus is now on rescuing as many people as quickly as possible from the Kinnaur tragedy site. It is a race against time. With Satyendra Singh Chauhan, Bureau Report, India Today.
There's landslides, floods, monsoon mayhem. Let's get you this heartbreaking report from Hamirpur, Uttar Pradesh.
Nature's fury in Uttar Pradesh's Hamirpur. At least 100 villages reeling under massive floods after heavy rainfall. Many houses inundated after water entered low-lying areas.
70% of the houses are being submerged in the district of Hamirpur. You can see the trees and the place where I am standing. I am under the 4 feet. So this is the situation, the current situation, and as you can see the villagers out here, they are pressed to leave their homes as their homes have been submerged in the flood water, and they are pressed to sit here and wait for the food grains, wait for the medicines, wait for the food packets being given by the administration and police.
Residents moved to relief camps set up by the administration.
हम लोग सर पिछले 3 दिनों से यहाँ लगातार रेस्क्यू कर रहे हैं, जिसमें हम लोग हर संभव मदद जो करनी चाहिए वो हम लोग अपने हिसाब से और प्रशासन के हिसाब से कर रहे हैं। हम लोग सुबह से लगे हैं और गांव में गए हैं। 3-4 गांव अब तक हम लोग देख चुके हैं, जहां पर गांव वाली की समस्या है, जैसे कि लाइट बिल्कुल नहीं आ रही है, बिजली की समस्या, तो कैंडल बांटा जा रहा है।
Scarcity of food and drinking water too is haunting some flood victims. Villagers say they have no electricity and healthcare facilities, accusing administration of not providing ration to them.
सर हमको राशन नहीं मिल रहा, आधे लोगों को राशन बढ़ चुका है, आज कल से आज तक अभी राशन की कोई सुनाई नहीं है।
मंत्री जी आ रहे थे, उसी दिन दस्तखत करवाया था, अंगूठा लगवाया था कि राशन मिलेगा, पर वो लोग नहीं बांटे थे, वो चले गए थे।
Uttar Pradesh police meanwhile has launched a drive to help the flood victims. UP police personnel are using support boats to respond to the immediate needs of flood victims, distributing food packets and candles to the needy.
सभी लोगों को ये ड्यूटी लगाई गई है कि गांव में जा करके उनके कठिनाइयों को देखें और जिस तरह की भी मदद हो, जैसे अगर किसी को हॉस्पिटल ले जाना है तो उनको हॉस्पिटल पहुंचाएं। महिलाओं की भी टीम अलग से लगाई गई है। फायर सर्विस के हमारे जो चीफ फायर अफसर हैं, उनकी और उनकी टीम भी 24 घंटा इस कार्य के लगातार प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath conducted an aerial survey of the flooded areas of Hamirpur and Jalan. CM Yogi took stock of relief and rescue operations and instructed ramping up of help to flood victims.
प्रदेश सरकार हर बाढ़ पीड़ित परिवारों के प्रति अपनी पूरी सहानुभूति रखती है जिन लोगों ने अपने परिवार के सदस्यों को खोया है उनके प्रति हमारी संवेदना है, लेकिन हमें सावधानी और सतर्कता बरतनी पड़ेगी। यहाँ पर राहत कार्य और बचाव के कार्य युद्ध स्तर पर संतोषजनक ढंग से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
I'm here in the Hamipur and showing you the visuals of how the entire villages have been submerged, how the entire pool and bridges are half submerged in the water being released from Haryana and Rajasthan. But the thing of worry is that still UP is draining in this flood situation. With cameraman Neeraj Kumar, Samarth Srivastava for India Today.
All right, viewers, let's quickly move on right now. Some states have opened schools for children. However, there's been a massive COVID surge in school-going kids already. Over 300 cases were reported in the state of Bengaluru and many in the state of Himachal Pradesh.
Spending hours in front of computer screens was the order of the day for these children. Virtual schooling was the safest bet against COVID. With the second wave subsiding, schools reopened in a phased manner in many states. And now the coronavirus has gripped the children. At least 242 children in Bengaluru have tested positive in the last 5 days, triggering panic among the parents and teachers. Himachal Pradesh reopened schools for 9th to 12th standard from August 2nd. 62 children in the state have tested positive, forcing the state government to shut schools again.
हम अलग अलग पैरामीटर्स अलग अलग डिस्ट्रिक्ट के लिए करें वो उचित नहीं है, इसलिए बेहतर समझा कि हम एक निर्णय करके 22 तारीख तक स्कूल जो हमने हिमाचल में स्कूल खोले थे उन सभी स्कूलों को बंद कर देते हैं.
Parents are raising concerns about safety of their children.
बच्चे स्कूल में जाएंगे तो अच्छी तरह से प्रोटोकॉल को जो सरकार का प्रोटोकॉल होता है उसको अच्छी तरह से नहीं फॉलो कर पाएंगे वो. तो मेरा तो यही व्यक्तिगत मानना है कि अभी स्कूल नहीं खोलने चाहिए.
In neighbouring Punjab, 27 school children have tested positive after all classes from pre-nursery to 12th standard began. Out of the 27 who tested positive, 21 are from 2 schools of Ludhiana alone.
ਕੱਲ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 41 ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਸੈਂਪਲਿੰਗ ਹੋਈ ਆ ਤੇ 41 ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ 3 ਅਸੀਂ ਟੀਚਰ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਨੇ ਸੈਂਪਲਿੰਗ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਵਾਈ ਆ. 41 ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ +1 ਦੇ ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਿਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੈਂਪਲਿੰਗ ਹੋਈ ਆ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ 8 ਬੱਚੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ ਆਏ ਨੇ, 4 ਬੱਚੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੇ, 4 ਬੱਚੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ ਰੈਬਿਟ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ ਇਹ.
In Haryana, 6 school students are infected. Several states, including Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu have decided to allow schools to reopen in a phased manner. But with the states witnessing a rise in COVID cases among children, the governments might rethink reopening schools. With inputs from Manjeet Sehgal from Chandigarh and Pawan Singh from Kullu, Himachal Pradesh, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, viewers, we're getting in latest news break coming in right now. There has been a report that India Today has accessed, the Rajya Sabha report on the mayhem that has taken place. Male marshals were choked and strangled by CPI MP Kareem. The report further states and names TMC's Dola Sen, Congress's Phulo Devi and Chhaya Verma as those who tried to harass and assault a lady marshal on the floor of the House. Dola Sen obstructed, pushed Goyal and Joshi. All right, viewers, that's the latest news break that we're getting in right now. Now, this is the Rajya Sabha report where the government has formulated, which seems to suggest the opposition leaders were indulging in harassment of especially the marshals on the floor of the House. All right, let's get you now an exclusive by my colleague Pooja Shali interviewing Kareena Kapoor and her 2 children.
Kareena, a fun question. Now that you're twice experienced, do you advise people now to first ask Twitter and Instagram users on what to name your child? Because clearly, for you, a personal decision is a public debate.
I don't know. I think it's also, I think Bollywood celebrities now, as always in every situation, it's a soft target. And, you know, I am a very, very positive person. I'm very happy and content, and I want to spread happiness and positivity. In a time like COVID, I can't think of trolls. I can't think of any form of negativity. I don't want any. There's no place for negativity in our lives, because look at what the pandemic has taught us, guys.
That's so true.
It has to bring us closer. It's bringing the world closer. We have to stand for each other. And that's just the way, you know, I think, and that's the way I think all of us think, and all of us should think.
And I just want to say, no young mother deserves the manner in which you have been confronted with a lot of comments, a lot of hate. So, I mean, hats off to you for how you've managed with Taimur. And now, if I'm allowed to, because I've read the book, The Adorable Jay, but how do you keep yourself calm in the face of such comments that are bombarded at you just for perhaps choosing a child's name?
I think now there's no other way. I'll have to start meditating. There's no और कोई चारा नहीं रहा ना अभी. That's just now, because I'm pushed against the wall. So now I'm like, okay, I have to start meditating. But yeah, I think there are 2 sides to a coin.
Yes.
Every story has 2 sides. So it's okay. If there's positivity, there's negativity. I have to look at it like that. But I wish there wasn't.
Yeah.
Because we have 2 innocent children we're talking about.
Exactly.
And, but you know, we are going to stay happy and positive, and that's just the way I'm going to look at life.
Warm welcome. You're watching a fact check segment where we bust certain claims masquerading to be facts on social media platforms and WhatsApp groups. Now, there's a claim which is floating about suggesting that the centre expands its Supreme Court bench to 3 metros. The fact on that, viewers, is that no such decision has been taken yet. So this is fake news. Busting with this fake news, time for us to go into a quick break. To stay with us. Up next is To The Point.